Round 2 for the women, and the rush was on to make the first cut. China's Ziyu Lin got the ball rolling. Buoyed by last week's ALPG win in Ballarat, the 21-year-old shot 69 to go with yesterday's round of 1 under par, while Si Han Lin was by far the best amateur, producing 8 birdies. Norway's Marion Skarpnord looked at home throughout round 2, and well she might. The 13th beach local only strengthened her hopes of another Vic Open Women's Championship. An important par on 18 will see her begin the weekend at 6 under. Leading after the opening day, American Beth Allen couldn't recapture the same form as bogeys littered her afternoon. Swedish duo Jenny Hagland and Caroline Headwall made a late run, both cutting rounds of 69. Ultimately though, the second round belonged to Australia's Minjee Lee. In a tie for 4th before the day started, Lee was quickly on the move. World number 20 required to save par on numerous occasions, this on the 9th a fine example. And when playing partner Skarpnord threatened to snatch the lead, Lee upped her game, closing out her final 5 holes with 3 birdies, ending the day with the clubhouse lead.
I love coming back here, so I had 2 good rounds under my belt, so hopefully I can have another good 2 rounds. I hold a couple more putts, but I did miss a couple more greens today, so I made a little bit more up and downs today than yesterday.
At the halfway mark of the women's Oates Vic Open, Minjee Lee leads the way by 3 shots. It's then a 4-way tie for second between Jenny Hagland, Caroline Headwall, amateur Si Han Lin and Marion Skarpnord. Ziyu Lin is 5 under par, while Australia's Stephanie Na is 2 shots further back, along with Georgia Hall. The men resumed proceedings at the Oates Vic Open with contenders popping up across both courses throughout the morning. Jordan Zunic jumped to reach the overnight leaders, but was left to rue a few missed chances. Also kicking himself, big hitter Taylor McDonald. He was 9 under on the Creek course before bogeying the penultimate hole, the double bogey to follow on 18. Next in the queue, Peter Wilson, the Victorian sinking important putts to again stick within striking distance of the man at the top. Joining Wilson at 8 under is Nick Flanagan, who will take plenty of confidence into Saturday after a strong performance on the beach course. Yet it was a Queenslander who soared above the rest of the pack. Anthony Quayle started Friday at 3 under, but made up 6 shots in as many holes to take an early 1-stroke lead, and it was one he'd hold on to. Only a double bogey late in the round prevented him from widening the gap.
So yeah, I was playing pretty nicely and just misjudged the wind a little bit for my second shot and just pulled it a little bit and ended up in a pretty ordinary position and backed it up by another mistake. But apart from that, it was still a pretty solid round.
So a look at the men's leaderboard after round 2, and it's Anthony Quayle alone at the top on 9 under. He's followed by Nick Flanagan and Peter Wilson 1 stroke back, while Taylor McDonald, Nick Vogt and Jordan Zunic all sit at 7 under. Michael Choi and Harrison Endicott are tied for 7th.